because I really want to do that workshop tonight, and I'm okay. We're looking better. I think I like the old camera best. I can't use the tripod anyway.
Oh,
hi. Kelly, can you hear me on the computer?
No, not yet, because Striker unplugged my internet box, so I have to wait for my connection to come back up.
Okay. Whoever's plugged in here, in this room, I guess it's called, could you tell me if I am being heard okay? I've had a problem with the sound this morning.
You're not going to have a cup over your leg. Come on. Get it. You come here. You come over here. Oh, don't want it. Be here. I'll bring it over here. Here. Here's Mama's there. For some reason you like Mama's
Hi. Hi, everybody. You can hear me okay?
And you're making one heck of a mess in that corner. So you and I are going to have a nice long talk there, glued. Okay, I'm just waiting for my internet connection to come back up.
Oh, good. I'm being heard.
Yay!
Nothing like somebody feeling nobody's listening.
Well, I feel so low. Nobody's listening.
Yeah. Hey, I gotta go. See you online. Thank you, dear friend. Bye.
No problem. Sorry.
That's great. I got a new camera and it might find me, but it doesn't hear me. What are we going to do today? Is anybody coming to the workshop this evening at 7? We're going to meet your spirit guides. Anybody who's interested? Log in at 7. It's a $5 donation at PayPal, but I will show you how to meet your spirit guides. In fact, we'll meet them. It depends on how many people log in. This is my first, but this is what God put me on the planet to do. And believe me, it works. You are so loved. And we don't know it as human beings. We don't understand we're just on a mission and that we are completely loved, honored, and protected. And your spirit guides are just one of the installations God put with us to take care of us. And they do a good job. Wait till you meet them. Anyway, I'm excited about it. I met my guides in 1977. Boy, was that an experience. It changed my life, and every bit of it's been for the better. Have you been in the metaphysical field or belief system, or I'm not even sure what it's called. It's just what I am. So I never really used a name for it. I know I'm a psychic, and that scares about a third of the human beings I come in contact with away. But that's not my problem. So I don't know. You want to find out? Sit quietly for a second, lean back. Just sit there and think of nothing and tell me what the first name that comes into your mind is. What name? Take the name you hear. You don't hear with the ear. You hear with the mind. Okay. Okay, relax. Now ask, is it David? And then ask, is it Deborah? Or is it both? Excuse me, I have allergies this year now that I live under a mulberry tree. Go with what you feel. Sometimes their names match a human interpretation and sometimes they don't. Sometimes they're a foot tall or they're an animal that you had in your life. And once they've shed these physical third dimensional bodies, they can return to the other side and serve in a different manner. So go with Ibra. Ibra. Okay, good. Look at that. Now you can help tonight. Be sure and show up. You can help teach others. I don't know what you see. I have this TV screen like situation in my forehead, and I see a lot more with that than the physical eye. And I don't think, okay, I think you've got more than one. Can I ask your general age? Sometimes that tells me more about what dimension of guide you're in. Yes, it is. It's a matter of interpreting it. The Bible or the bubble. You're 28. I take it you're single from what I see. At least you feel you're walking alone. Okay. Would it make sense to you? Is it okay if I call you T? What would you like me to call you? Is it okay to call you Tina? I'm taking notes because I'm meeting a lot of new, very wonderful people, and you're one of them. Tina, good. Okay, can you stand up? If you'll stand up, and I don't expect you to talk to me once we get started, but if you'll stand up and just allow yourself to be completely relaxed, just completely relaxed. In fact, for some reason, you need to turn and not face the computer. It must be something to do with the energy. So turn your body and be beside the computer, not definitely facing it like I am. And then just ask, show me the yes answer. Now, our guides have the ability to nudge our energy and move us, sway us. This is called the sway method. So if you'll stand and ask, how do I know my answer is yes? You'll either sway forward or you'll sway back. Let me know which direction you go. Those are your guides communicating with you. That's starting with yes or no. Do you use it? That's called the sway method. There's many methods, but that's the best to start with. In fact, ask your guides, is it, let them sway you, is it a positive for me to communicate this way with you? Yes or no? You want to ask a question to understand what your yes is. Sometimes they drag me sideways. And that's because I'm not listening. Somebody else out there? Someone else in the room? Let me know when you accomplish that, Tina. Look at that, I got your name right. I'm so good. Okay, now in order to teach, sometimes they change those so that you learn to use trust. And they might change them on you now that you're beginning to use it, but it will come to a point where they can communicate as loudly, as potently, as well as we can use speech. That will grow for you. It will grow and manifest into a beautiful tool. Now you want to ask, is my main guide, what was the name we got? Ibra? Is my main guide Ibra? Now listen with your mind when you ask these questions. They will begin to communicate verbally with you too. It's just a matter of our minds remembering and picking it up. When you get the correct name, let me know. The human pendulum. That works. Okay. Ernot, or I don't mean to mispronounce, but I might. Ask Ernot. Let's see what would be a good one. Are you in human form? Okay, Erba. Not my main guide. I can see your main guide, and I think he's got a male energy. Is that David? Okay. Validate whatever you feel you need to know for sure, and then ask them what form they present themselves to you. Are they a human form, an animal form? Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome, Tina. You just opened a doorway. I can see this is going to take you far into the light. And that's what's going on the earth now. This is not just plain old government fighting. This is big, serious stuff. We are raising the frequency on the planet. And it may not look like it right now, but we are. This is ascension, and this is what the Bible calls it the end times. We're going to be okay. We just got to follow the path. Right hand man. You're pretty awesome, lady. You're pretty awesome. Congratulations. You've got your right hand man. He doesn't even have to be fed. He's laughing. Very good. Have you met them before this? Oh, I'm so proud for you. I've been doing it for so many years. I can't imagine how other humans walk through life not understanding who's around them and who loves them and who is absolutely their protector and their teacher. My main guide, his name is Frank. I got a Frank and I got a Marcus. The first one I met was Marcus, and Marcus is a wizard, and he's a good wizard. Let me tell you, over the years, the last 40 years, my friend the wizard has taught me some quite interesting things. And you know what? Now I get to teach it. That's why they put me on YouTube, is now I get to teach everybody, other people, anyone who wants to learn. I can teach them the things I've been taught. We're going to do the workshop tonight on Meet Your Spirit Guides. And I think the next one I put together is going to be understand who you really are, how you got here and why you're here. Would that be interesting to you? I love that last piece you wrote. Tina, you just can't do this, huh? That's awesome. That is awesome. There's a magic question that you should write everyone that you talk with from the other side. Actually, you need to ask the ones on this side too, but you can't ask them face to face. You want to talk to that higher self, but you need to ask the questions. Are you here to serve the light? That is the most important question out there. Are you here to serve the light? If the answer is yes, God bless you. What can I hear? If the answer is no, or they do not answer, then you ask them to leave your vicinity immediately. Tina, I think you have some abilities that I would be honored to help you develop. We need to talk individually on that. But I think you have some abilities and a mission that you need to bring into the light for yourself and understand what you're here to do. Ask him, ask David, is Shirley right? Do I have a mission? He sounds pretty. For your practice, for your knowledge, That's awesome. Now, just so you know how, please ask the question, are you here to serve the light? That is very important. Wow, you got your chin. Have you done this before? You pulling my leg, girl? Ask that magic question. Please ask every being you come in contact with. I'm pretty sure I know the answer this time, but there's going to be beings that fool you, and you don't want them in your energy field. And that, as a human being or as a soul, we have a right to eliminate what we do not choose. There's someone else on. Is there a reading, a question I could answer for you or help you with something? Excuse me while I get this camera that doesn't work down. Ah! There we go. 25 and beautiful again. I don't know. You don't want to use I don't know. I think you should ask the question, are you here to serve the light, David? Is Urbra here to serve the light? Well, you do as you please, but if all of that is accurate information, you might want to tell Urbra it's time for Urbra to return to her origin, to leave your energy. And I would say never return. Okay. T, you need to ask a lot of questions of the other side. You need to ask a lot of questions and find out who you are what you're here to do. I'd be honored to help you. But I don't think you are aware yet that you have a job to do. And as a soul, that is what you want to do, is whatever you agreed to do. Anyway, good luck with that. And thank you for allowing me to be part of your awakening. That's very much my job, and I love it. That's quite interesting. I've never seen a soul beat up before. Maybe that was just that's interesting. Ask David, is this accurate? What is your name? Naki? Find out more about your past, both in body and out. Okay. Who would be the traitor? Well, you work with that. Good luck. And like I said, thank you for trusting me. I don't feel I can really comment on that. I'm not getting into the energy, which is usually my guidance protecting me from something. So what do you do in the entertainment industry? How fascinating. Wow. So you lived and found out they're just people. Okay. Thank you for sharing with me. Where do you live in the Los Angeles area? My first husband and I lived in Georgia. He was at Fort Benning. I think we lived at Savannah, in Savannah, for quite a number of years. No, take that back, for 1 year. It was during the Vietnam War. Now, don't let that put me in an age group, because believe me, I'm 25 at heart. Congratulations. I have no desire to travel. I'm not sure the cause on that, but I just have no desire to travel. Boy, it's quiet on here during the day. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get people to come in while the light is still shining. If you can attend the workshop tonight, I would enjoy that too. And I'll talk to you later. I need to take little dog out and find the grass, you understand? You have to use to get him up during the day. Good. I'll talk to you later tonight. You have a wonderful day. Thank you. Now I got to figure out how to get out. Ah, I found it.